Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for the positive response on my favorite nudes lipstick. You've asked for orange. I'm gonna give you orange. Let's do this. First up, totally apologize if I'm looking a little ragged, a little rough around the edges. It has been an insanely long day today. Like, just exhausting. Exhausting. But here I am, I get to play with lipstick, I get to share with you some of my favorites, so all is good with the world. All right, let's start off with one that it took me a while to get used to it. It really did. I wasn't quite sure when I first got it, just how I felt about it. But over time, it grew on me. And I now think it's just really fun. It's not the orange that I typically reach for. Sorry, Patches just came in and he has this habit of biting my leg when he wants attention, and I'm like afraid of him now. Oh, okay, just make yourself comfy. Anyways, what I am talking about is Sushi Kiss from MAC. This is one of their satin lipsticks. I have it in the troll packaging that shows you just how old it is. Sorry, I'm distracted by the cat that keeps headbutting me. So this is Patches. This is the one, if you hear meowing and yowling in my videos, it's him. And he is just a big old snuggle bug, aren't you? He'd be quite happy if I just held him here for like the next hour, unless I touched his tummy, and then all bets are off. Okay, bud, I'm in the middle of something. Yeah, I know you're handsome. I know. But you gotta go down. All right? Make yourself comfy. Gah. Now I gotta like de-cat hair myself. Ugh. Sorry. As I was saying, Sushi Kiss from MAC, one of their satin lipsticks. It's just a fun shade. It really is. Like I said, it's not the, sorry, I've got so much cat hair on me now. It's not the orange that I typically reach for when I am looking for orange, but I like it in the summer, especially when I have a bit of a tan going on, because I find it really flattering. Let me put it on and I will show you what I'm talking about. So there it is, obviously on the lips. Like I said, this isn't my go-to. This isn't like the orange that I would wear to work, but in the summertime particularly, this is the orange that I would wear on the weekend, or if I'm going out for dinner with a friend or something like that. I just find it really fun and playful. There it is on my hand. You can see that it does have a nice shine to it. Not the most long-wearing of formulas, and I do find, particularly with this shade, because it's sort of like a pastel almost, wearing a lip liner underneath, even if it's just like a clear lip prep type thing, I find that really helpful. Otherwise, you can have some patchiness issues with this. For this video, I have not put anything on my lips in order to prep them. So if you see any patchiness, that is what it is. But just put a lip liner and it's good to go. And I really just think it's fun. ColourPop features heavily in my favorites. I have 3 of their products to talk about. 2 of them are their Luxe lipsticks. One is one of their Ultra Satin lipsticks. So I'm going to talk about that one first. This was one of their collaboration items with Kathleen Lights. It is still available on their website, and it's in the shade Rev? Reve? Rever? I don't know. I do not speak French despite being full-blooded Canadian, but there it is. And this one is just a really pretty, deep, true orange. Well, it's got like a hint of red to it. So there it is. I would not classify this as an orangey red, but it is an orange with a hint of red. There's a bit of a depth to it, which I think helps to make it more wearable for being a bright orange lipstick. And I have to say that the satin lipstick formula from ColourPop is very comfortable. You get the pigmentation of a liquid lipstick without the drying effects that their ultra mattes can have. So while I do love the Luxe lipsticks, if I'm going to buy one of their liquidy kind of lipsticks, it's either the Ultra Satin or the Ultra Blotted. I find those really comfortable to wear as well. But this is a shade that every time I wear it, I just feel like that little extra bit of confidence. And I just think it's really flattering and really fun to wear, so this is one that I do reach for quite frequently. We may as well stick with ColourPop since I've started talking about them. The next one to talk about is Trapeze, and this is one of their matte luxe lipsticks. And again, it is a very vibrant orange, yet I still find it wearable because it has a little bit of a deeper undertone to it. I've talked about the luxe lipsticks from ColourPop so many times on my channel, but these matte ones are incredibly comfortable to wear. They are just smooth and, I was about to say smoothie. They're smooth and creamy. They don't dry down. They don't pucker your lips and like really accentuate all the lines that you have. They're just so comfortable to wear. Now I want to show you the comparison. So on this side here is Trapeze, and then this one is Rev. I'm just going to call it Rev because I don't know how else to say it. The Ultra Satin. So they are very similar, but I think there's just a hint more orange in the Ultra Satin than there is in the matte luxe lipstick. This one is just a hint more wearable, and again, that's very subjective, but it verges more on red than orange while still being orange. I hope that makes sense. And I find when it leans a little bit more towards the red side, it's just not as out there, I guess. And so I feel less self-conscious in it. Now, don't get me wrong, I will rock an orange lip any day, any place. But if you're just easing into the world of orange, having that bit of a red undertone to it might help make the transition a little bit easier for you. Last up from ColourPop is the shade Foolish, and this is one of their original formulas of their luxe lipsticks. So this is, I'd say it's sort of akin to like an amplified from MAC. Very creamy, a little bit of a satiny finish, but fully pigmented. So that's kind of the comparison that I would draw. And this one is an absolute favorite of mine, especially in fall and winter, because it's like a burnt orange. It's still orange, but it's deep and it's sexy, and I freaking love it. You'll see in a second. So there it is. Again, it's orange, but it's got something more to it. It's almost like red and brown and orange in this just perfect mixture that just makes me think of pumpkin spice and sweater weather. Freaking love this shade. And I do wear it very frequently in fall and winter just because it's so comfortable, first of all, and I really just love the shade. It's very unique to my collection, and I have a lot of lipsticks, but there is nothing else in my collection quite like this one. And then just by way of comparison, this one is Trapeze, and then this one over here is Foolish. So you can see that there is quite a bit of a difference between the two of them. The next one that I want to talk about is from Shu Uemura. It is one of their Rouge Extreme something crap, I don't know what it's called. Rouge Unlimited Supreme Matte Lipsticks. That is the name. In the shade MOR. And this one is orange. It's most definitely orange. But it almost leans towards like coral. So it has like almost a pinky undertone to it. So again, not a true orange, but getting pretty darn close to it. All right, so there is MOR on the lips. And again, this is one of those formulas that I think would benefit from having a lip pencil underneath, even if it's just like a clear lip pencil, just because there can be a bit of patchiness with this particular lipstick. But once it is applied, it is, again, quite comfortable. With these ones, they will dry down a little bit as your wear time progresses, and eventually you can feel a bit of dryness. It's nothing terrible, but it doesn't stay as creamy and comfortable as the ColourPop ones do. So if you find a shade that you like and they're available both in the Shu Uemura formula and the ColourPop, I would put your money towards ColourPop. Save yourself some money because these ones are, I think, in the $30 range. Like, I think they're low 30s, but I can't quite remember. But at any rate, you could buy like at least 3 ColourPops for the price of one of these. They do offer some very pretty colors in the Shu Uemura line, but in overall comfort, I would give the win to ColourPop. But I really do like this color. Again, it is something that I do wear Not frequently, but when I'm looking for orange, this is always a top contender. All right, we cannot end my favorite orange lipstick video without a true balls to the wall orange in the form of Sugar Pill. This is the shade Detox, and it's one of their matte lipsticks, and it is orange. There's nothing else going on in here. This is just a pure, straight up orange, and it's fun as hell. All right, and there we have straight up orange lipstick on my mouth, and I love it. Quickly, just so that you can see the comparison between this one and the Shu Yamara, which taken out of context looks very orange, but put side by side to this one, not so much. There they are on my hand. So this is the Shu Yamara over here, and this is the Sugar Pill. So I have received a few questions from people asking, how do you incorporate color? How do you get used to wearing color? All of that kind of thing. And I don't have the secret answer to that, because really makeup is about what makes you feel confident and what makes you feel happy. I can't tell you what to do in order to achieve those things. Having said that though, I will at least let you know how I got myself confident in wearing makeup, because I did not wear makeup for the longest time. Like I honestly didn't really get into it until like late 2012. So it hasn't been all that long, and then branching into colorful eyeshadow, colorful lipsticks, that came afterwards. So for me, in order to get confident and comfortable wearing something like this, for me, I find if I just keep everything else toned down and just make the bright lipstick the focal point, then I don't feel like my makeup is overwhelming, and I don't feel like the makeup is wearing me and I'm not wearing the makeup. So you'll see here I just have I have two eyeshadows going on. I have a liquid eyeshadow all over my lids, and then I just have like a cool tone brown thrown into the crease, and then I have a bit of a turquoise eyeliner going on in my waterline. That's basically it. Blush is basically worn off by now because I've worked a full day, and here I am. I didn't touch my makeup up because that's just the way my day has been going today. So there's really not a lot of other color going on. For me, I just wouldn't feel confident and comfortable wearing a bright orange lipstick with green eyeshadow and, a bright coral blush and a ton of bronzer and contour and all that kind of thing. That I just don't think would flatter me and wouldn't suit my own personal tastes. You want to do that? Go nuts. There's nothing wrong with it. You're not hurting anybody. It's up to you. But for me, to wear really bright, bold lipsticks, I just prefer to tone everything else down so that I just have one focal point going on my face. All right, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. I hope that that tip was helpful, and I hope that I've introduced you to some orange lipstick ideas that may be appealing to you. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Thank you for the suggestions on my nude lipstick video that I did. I do have a request for lip stains and for bright lipsticks, so I've definitely added those to the list of videos to film. I currently have more video ideas than I have time to actually film and edit, so such is life. Work has just become very busy recently, and that's a good thing, but it also means a lot less time that I can devote to my channel. So I'm doing the best that I can. I appreciate your guys and all of your patience, so there it is. All right, I'm gonna wrap it up. Thank you for taking the time to watch, and I will see you in my next video. Until then, just be a decent human being. Bye for now.